Namaste everyone. This video is long pending and somebody has requested long time ago that can I make a video on how to do Surya Namaskar, or you can say sun salutations properly. In this video I will just demonstrate that how to do Hatha yoga style, traditional style sun salutation properly. So if you are a beginner, it will be perfect guide for you, and if you are doing it and you don't think so that you are doing correctly or some mistakes happening, so I will help you to eliminate those mistakes and do properly. So I will not speak too long, and it will be not very long video. It is a short video on how to do sun salutation. So maybe I'll do 2 rounds and you can see it how to do correctly, and then you can do by yourself step by step with correct alignment and correct positions. So what you need just a yoga mat, and comfortable clothing, because there are in sun salutation when we do. So if you have tight clothes, especially around your knees or around your waist, so it will not make you comfortable. So make sure you are wearing nice t-shirt or like pants or shorts which are stretchable, not coming between the movements. And what you need, the yoga mat, and if you have this kind of yoga blocks, 2 yoga blocks, it is good support. I will show you how to use and where to use. So it will be helpful in correcting some positions of sun salutation. Maybe those positions you cannot do without any support properly. So these blocks will come in between to assist us and make it better way. So I will leave it here, and whenever I need to use, I will just pick them up. So let us start. Okay, so when we do sun salutation, we will always stand in front of the mat because we always move back. So you make sure that you stand here, not standing in between, otherwise you go out of the mat. So to stay within the mat, you just stay in front of. So whenever you are standing, you can keep the feet together. That will be better to keep the feet together. But if your knees are hitting too much, you can keep little bit gap also. Otherwise, you can keep the feet together. So feet will be together, facing to the front of the mat. So long mat is behind you. So facing front, and then first position will be to bring the hands together. And position of the hands not like here and not like too much down, just near to your chest. So you see your elbows almost in the level. So this position, and palms joining together. And then when you stand like this, don't stand like this, so not arching the back, but keep the back straight. So for that one, what you have to do, you have to keep the belly a little bit in. So keeping the belly in will help you to keep your back straight. And whoever practicing and watching this video, make sure that if you have back pain, then listen every instruction carefully. Otherwise, you might have more back pain if you're not listening properly and not doing carefully. So let us start. So keeping the feet together, hands in front of the chest. This is the first position. It is called Pranam Asana. So then keeping the hands together, legs together, looking front. Body should be straight, not looking up or down, just looking front. So this is the first number 1 position. And number 2 position is taking your hands up. So some people will say take like this or take like this, artistic style. I'm not saying it's wrong, but you can just simply take up like this also, no problem. So keeping the hands here, and then take your hands up. This is the number 2 position. And in number 2 position, make sure that if you have lower back pain, you don't need to bend backward, because the real pose is that in this position we bend backward. But if you have lower back pain, make sure you don't unnecessarily bend too much that you start hurting your lower back. So keeping the arms up, you can just simply stretch up if you have lower back pain. If you don't have lower back pain, you can go backward. But going backward, don't bend the knees like this. So that's what you will see that a lot of people will be doing, mistake that they go back by bending the knees. So not bending the knees, legs will be nice firm, and not bending from lower back also like this. So back bending should happen from your upper back mostly. So if you do from upper back, actually even if you have lower back pain, you will be safer side. So 1, 2, and going back by lifting the chest. So you see I'm lifting the chest, I'm not going from lower back. So not pushing the lower back forward. Lower back almost everything is same, just lifting the chest, looking to hands and going back. So this is the way if you do, you will see that your back is nice and comfortable, and you opening the chest and upper body, not the lower body. Okay, so this is the number 2 position. And if you have lower back pain, then simply you can stretch up and do like this also. This can be also your number 2 position. Otherwise, real is lifting the chest and going back. Okay, then next will be number 3 position, to go forward. And when you go forward, so don't go forward like this. So not using upper back again. So when you going forward, you try to use the hips. So you see, bending only from the hips, hip joint. So not hunching the back. So from number 2, when you going number 3, so taking your forward bending from your hip joints. You see, hip joint, keeping upper body almost long. Then this. If you cannot touch the floor, so this is the block we are keeping. So you can keep like this. Yeah. And if you think you can go a little more, you can keep like this also. And if you can go more, you can keep them flat. And the people who can there put the hands down, no need the block. Yeah. But make sure you keep the back nice long, not doing this. Keep the back long. Then you can put the fingertips down or on the block or palms down, whichever way you can. Only one thing, remember to keep the spine longer, not arching like this. Okay, so this is the number 3 position. So from number 3 to go number 4. So number 4, this position is called, so some people will say Uttanasana, some people will say Padhastasana. So not going in the name, I'm not telling you the name, not teaching you how to pronounce, but positions. So going forward and keeping the spine longer, you can put the hands beside of the feet or front of the feet, no worries. Just making important thing is that you bend using hip joints more, not arching the back. Okay, number 3 complete. I hope you understood this position. And number 4 is that we will take the right leg back. So we taking a big step back, then we put the knee down. And you can take the foot out. So foot flat outside. And other thing, we will see that lot of people when they do this one, so they will put knee very close like this. So you see front knee, what is happening? So this one you should avoid. So take the back knee more back. How much back? That much back, so that your knee and front ankle becomes in straight line, like 90 degree from the floor. So not taking knee like this. This is not correct position. Correct position is to keep the knee and ankle in one line. For to do that one, you just have to move the back knee whichever way. You have to move back, means you move back. And if you are like this, means you need to move front a bit. Okay, then front knee, when you bend like this, then you can put the hands on the mat. So lot of people cannot do this one, especially if somebody has the bigger belly or front body has a bigger, so it is not easy to put the hands down. Then another way that you can use the block here also. So you can do like this, or maybe you can use higher side, or if you think I can go more higher, so you can use high like this also. So this is the block how to use in this posture. So I will not need it, so I will keep in front again. I will just be on my fingertips. Yeah. So I will just make like spider grip, and I will put just beside of my foot. So not moving forward and not taking here, just beside of your front foot. And then other thing in this number 4 position, what we have to do, that you need to lower the hips. Yeah. So not doing like this. A lot of people will do like this. So in this posture, this area should move to the mat. So we will move down, 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 down. And when you're moving down, your knee and ankle still remain same position. So move down, and like you want to bring the chest a little bit to front and looking front. Okay, so this is the number 4 position. I hope you got this idea how to do it. And then now we will move to the next position. And next position is 2 step back, taking both legs back. Then hands fully flat. And when you put the hands flat, make sure you spread the fingers like this. Don't keep like this, yeah. Otherwise, you might hurt your wrist. Larger fingers means spreading the fingers means larger space under the palm. So you have larger base. Larger base means you will have less weight on your wrists. That is the purpose, yeah. Otherwise you might, in long-term practice, you might have the wrist pain. So spreading the finger, palms flat, and then back. At the back you can see that you tuck the toes, means keeping the toes down. And then number 5th position is plank position. So plank position, what you have to do, so you see I'm in this position when my knees are down. So wherever my hips are, so those hips will remain almost in same line, and don't do this. So not dropping the chest down, chest is nicely up. So your upper back is not dropping down, but upper back keeping up, hips in similar place wherever they are, while keeping the knees down. What you have to do just to make the plank, just make the knees straight. Yeah, so not dropping the chest nicely moving up, and just lift the knees straight, and don't arch the back like this. So other thing you will see a lot of people they do like this and looking front. So not looking front, looking just between the hands. So just look between the hands and don't arch the back, pull the belly inside, so you will see your back not having any arch. And keep the arms straight, yeah. And then this is the plank. I hope you got the idea how to do the plank pose, number 5 position in Surya Namaskar. So again I will say, so you see, while keeping the knees down, wherever your hips are, make sure you don't drop the chest down, chest moving up nicely. Then simply make the knees straight without moving hips up or taking them down. Just knees down, wherever they are, just make the knees straight and chest moving up, and looking between the hands, not bending the neck like this. So not bringing any tension in the neck. Neck, you see, neck should be free. So this is the number 5 position in plank. I hope you already understood how to do it. Then put the knees down again. Then number 6 position is called Sastang Namaskar. So Sastang Namaskar means only 8 things will go and touch the mat. So you see how many things are touching at the moment? 6 things are already touching the mat. So 2 toes, 2 knees, 2 hands. 6 already there. We will put 2 more things on the mat, and those will be chest and your chin. Yeah. So to do that, we will not take the hands like this. We will bend the elbows back like this, yeah. So bending the elbows back, and we will go slowly, and we will put the chest and chin down. Got it? So I will repeat again in same position. So 6 things are already down. 2 things more we need to bring to the mat, and that will be chest and the chin. And for that you have to bend the elbows back, not to the side. So you see, bending the back, and put the chest exactly between the hands and chin on the mat. So this is the Sastang Namaskar position. Okay, so if you think that okay, bending the elbows and going in down, if you don't have arm strength, it will be challenging for you. So in that case, maybe you can drop the elbows, then slowly go down. But if you think you can manage, just it needs a little practice to do that one. You just need to do like this few times. Yeah, just like push-ups. So you gain strength in your arms. So keeping the knees on the mat, just do this for a few days. You will see it becomes easier. So I will repeat again. So bending the elbows back, putting the chest and chin down, and hips is still up. So you see now 8 things are already on the mat. So this is the number 6 position, which is called Sastang Namaskar. Okay, then we will move the knees back. Then legs straight, toes out, little bit gap you can keep it between the feet, and then elbows touching the body. So make sure next position is Cobra. This is the position most of the people in Surya Namaskar do wrong. Maybe other things you're doing correct, but this goes wrong. So again, you remember for that one, your hands will not cross here. So not bringing hands here. So hands and fingers and shoulders, you can say in same line, and then elbows close to the body, not taking them side. Elbows keeping close, and then keep the hips little bit tight, legs fully on the mat, and now we'll lift upper body. So if you can lift this much, if you have lower back problem, you should just lift this much only. But if you don't have anything, just keeping the legs nice and firm and lift upper body even this much. But make sure thighs not lifting, yeah? Thighs on the mat and some part of your lower belly also on the mat. So you can say that in Cobra what we lift the area of the body, means where your navel is. Navel, yeah, belly button. So that much area we should lift. So keeping the elbow close to the body, legs nice firm and lift up to navel. And again, not taking the shoulders like this, yeah. So shoulders not going to the ears and not taking to the front. So shoulders should go back and keeping them down, not moving them up. So keeping them down, and this is your Cobra. Looking front, or maybe you can look a little higher. Cobra, yeah, Bhujangasana. So I will repeat again. I will do one more time. Keeping the legs nice firm, hips a little bit tight, elbows close to the body, palms nice flat. Don't make gap between the palms. Palms touching fully the mat, and lifting. Upper body, keeping shoulders back and keeping them down also. Okay, so this is number 7 position. Then to do number 8, we can go to the knees again. And next position is called downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, or some people will say Parvatasana. Then again tuck your feet and then simply raise your hips up. So you see, being on the toes, raise the hips up, then try pushing the heels down. And once, if you cannot touch the heels, that's fine, but keep the heels away. But now make the upper body also pressing down. So shoulders not keeping like this, shoulder will move down like this, you see. So just feel that your underarm, right? This underarm, you want to spread your underarms fully. So you have to push the shoulders like this to spread your underarm, but don't bend your elbows. Elbows is still straight, hips moving high. Then if you think you can drop the heels down, you can drop the heels down. Yeah. But other thing is that don't walk too close to do like this, yeah. So wherever you did the Bhujangasana, so you see in Bhujangasana you lifted, then you went to the knees, then tuck the feet in same place, and in same place we will do the downward facing dog without stepping forward. You can step little bit but not too much. Then you can just drop the heels to the mat, press the shoulders and move the hips higher, higher, higher. So in this position you will see your body becomes like a mountain or pyramid. So that's what you need to do. Then number 9 position will be to move the leg you took before back, same leg moving to front. Yeah. Then again, as I said, because this is the become number 4 position again. So your knee, ankle will be in same line. You can be on the fingertips or you can use the block whichever way you want. Then I will be on the fingertips. Then lower the hips as much as you can. Yeah. Lower the hips and looking front. And just coming to front and looking front. And this area should go down all the time. So you should feel here that this part is stretching and looking front. Okay. This is number 9. It's called Ashwa Sanchalanasana. Okay. Then we step forward. Number 10. So number 10, legs coming together again. So this is number 3rd position when we do in the beginning. So again, remember what I said. Use the hip joints to go forward, not arching the back. And you can keep the hands on the block, or you can touch the fingers to the floor, or all the fingers, or even you can put the palm down. Whichever way, it depends on your flexibility. So this is number 10. Number 11, you take the arms up, again not arching the back, not bending the knees, legs nice firm, and then stretch and lift chest to go back. Or if you have lower back, you can just stretch up, that's enough. And then going back, bend, and then exhale. Number 12. Okay, so this is the way you do with the correct alignment. And now one round I will show you how to go with the flow. I already explained everything, so now I will do less explanation and I will do all postures one by one and you can follow with me. Okay, So hands together, not arching the back, back straight, looking front. So not dropping the head down or up, just in front. So number one position, Pranamasana. Inhale, you can take arms up and then stretch, or you can lift the chest to go back. It's called Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, go forward. And Padhastasana or Uttanasana. So use the hips and go down as much as you can. And then number 4, put the right leg back, knee down, and then untuck the foot, press the hips forward, and looking front, front knee ankle in same line. And then taking your left leg back, palms fully flat, knees in same position, chest not dropping down, chest up, just make the knees straight. Plank position, or you can say Plalakasana. Then next, drop the knees first, then bend the elbows back to put the chest chin down, Sastanga Namaskara. Then move the knees back, fully on the mat, elbows touching the body, legs nice, fully on the mat, and then lifting upper body up to your navel. Shoulders keeping back. And then going to the knees, tuck your feet, toes down, and then lifting the hips up, and you can drop the heels down if you can, press the shoulders, look your feet, and making like a mountain or pyramid. Press the shoulders. Then same foot bringing back between the hands, the one you take back, right or left. Then taking in front, immediately you can see your knee ankle in same line. You can keep the hands, fingers or the block under your hands, push the hips, so this portion going down, chest coming to front, looking front. And then you can exhale to bring the legs together. Again, check that your back becomes longer, not hunch. Back becomes longer and go forward. Again, you can use the block, use the fingers to touch, or you can keep the hands here also, no problem. Then inhale, Urdhva Hastasana again, lifting the chest up to go back, not bending too much from lower back. Yeah, lift the chest, upper back more, arms straight. Exhale, Pranamasana. Okay, so this is the round completed. So usually what we do, one time we do by the right leg taking back, and other time you can take the left leg. So that is the way you can start. Some people, if you do one side right complete, then you do left side complete, it is counted one round. But some people will count one round by taking one leg back and same leg front, one round. So this is the way how you do sun salutation or Surya Namaskar. So this is the video was in demand from long time, how to do Surya Namaskar on sun salutation. So if you have any questions, something you didn't get it, not clear, or if you have any questions, put in the comments. I will respond to you, or maybe if you have more doubts, I can make another video also. So like, share and subscribe the channel, share this video with, and practice. It will get better every day. Use the blocks. You can use any, means a thicker mat, because you put the knee down, so you need thicker mat, or you can put the towel in between. So that is the way we make comfortable. And see you in next video. Thank you very much.